Based on the hit video game series, the Arkham series as we all know them, Batman must find a bomb planted by the Joker while dealing with a mysterious team of villains called the Suicide Squad. I'm CaboosXBL, and today I will be reviewing DC Animated's latest Batman Assault on Arkham. So, this was an actually really good animated film. I thoroughly enjoyed this, almost beginning to end. There are very few things I can nitpick about this animated film, and I can honestly say, being such a huge fan of the Batman Arkham series, this does so much justice towards that. It is a great animated film, masterfully directed by Jay Oliva and Ethan Spalding, and it's just awesome. It's really good. The only minor complaint I have about this is the fact that it's titled Batman Assault on Arkham, because for the most part this entire animated film really takes its narrative in the perspective of the Suicide Squad and mainly Deadshot. One thing I really loved about this is they gave Deadshot so much character, and he had such a heart to him, you know, like he wasn't a completely total bad guy. Like, he will not change his morals. If he has to kill someone, he's gonna kill someone, you know. But at the same time, he had this little character in him and these little moments where you kind of you feel for the guy. And I won't mention what the reason is towards that because I don't want to spoil it. It really surprised me seeing it in the film, so I wanted to surprise you too. And yeah, it was great. I really did enjoy this film. The action was fun. It had this nice little heist element to it, and it was just so cool. Beginning to end, I really enjoyed it. And what makes this so much more awesome, the little cherry on top, was the fact that this film is set within the timeline of the Arkham series. The film takes place just a little bit before Arkham Asylum, and you got a ton of people from those films returning. You know, we got Two-Face, or not Two-Face, sorry. We have obviously Deadshot's there, the Riddler's there, the Joker comes back, the Penguin even makes an appearance, and it's awesome. It is really awesome. So let's talk about the voice cast here. We have Matthew Gray Gubler as Edward Nigma, aka the Riddler, and he does a great job. You know, there's really not much more to say towards that. Then we have Giancarlo Esposito, or for most of you who would know him, Gus from Breaking Bad, and he voices Black Spider. I actually got to meet Giancarlo Esposito earlier on in the year, and he's just such an awesome guy, so it was really cool to see him as a nice addition towards this animated film. Black Spider was actually pretty freaking cool at sometimes, so yeah, Giancarlo Esposito, awesome addition to this voice cast. Neil McDonough is playing Floyd Lawton, aka Deadshot. He does a great job as well. John DiMaggio plays King Shark, and I believe John DiMaggio also voiced Joker at one point in the Under the Red Hood animated film. I might be wrong on that, but yeah, he voices King Shark, and King Shark's actually kind of funny in this. There are some there's some parts where I legitimately laughed out loud because of some of the stuff that King Shark was doing. So yeah, that's great. Troy Baker is Joker. I've already really voiced my opinion on Troy Baker's Joker. It's alright, you know. I know a lot of people really love it, and maybe it's a little bit of an unpopular opinion for me to not like it so much, but he does what he needs to do in this animated film, and the Joker is still pretty cool. So yeah, Nolan North returns as Oswald Cobblepot, other known as the Penguin, and I was so glad to hear him return. I had no idea that Nolan North was returning, but yeah, you know, that's awesome. And then we got CCH Pounder as Amanda Waller. She's great. And the biggest of them all, Kevin Conroy, returns as Batman. I was so glad to hear Kevin Conroy again voicing Batman instead of that terrible voice actor who did the voice of Batman in Son of Batman, and there was another, I think, Justice League War. But yeah, so I'm really glad to hear Kevin Conroy back. And then Tara Strong is not voicing Harley Quinn. Hynden Walsh is actually voicing Harley Quinn, and she does a really good job, actually. She does a good Harley Quinn. I thought originally that it was Tara Strong before watching or before looking at the cast list. So, kudos to her. She did a really, really good job. And other than that, there's a few other people that I didn't mention, but, everyone else really did a good job with the voice acting overall. It was great. The animation is awesome. I love it. It just looks really cool, and you can see all the Arkham designs. The Joker, you can see the way his hairdo is and the way his suit ends up looking. He totally looks like he did from the Arkham games. And Batman, a little bit off, kind of, but you can't really say he's too much off. It's an animated film, so it's just translated a little weirdly, but he still looks great nonetheless. And this animated film was just awesome. Again, I can't say it enough. The action was a lot of fun, and it was just cool. It was just really, really cool. Even some of the parts where it was just kind of dialogue and, it made it slow down a little bit, there was still a lot of interest. It was like, I want to know these characters, and you start to get to know each character really well. You get to know their personalities and how they are as a person and how they interact with each other, and they have this real love-hate chemistry with each other. Like, they all kind of mesh together really well, but you can tell they kind of just don't want to be with each other. They don't want to be around each other. KG Beast is also in this film for a little bit. I won't spoil why, but it was all right. I was kind of glad to see him there. But yeah, so this film is awesome. It's one of my favorite animated films from DC yet. I'm going to give this one a 9 out of 10. It's definitely worth checking out. It's out on digital download right now, and it comes out on Blu-ray and DVD August 12th. Please go pick this up. This is a great animated film, especially if you're a fan of all these animated DC films. You're going to love this one. Let me know if you've watched the Batman Assault on Arkham in the comment section below and what your thoughts are on it. Let me know your score out of 10 for it. I'm Caboose XBL. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. See you guys later.